USA versus Paraguay ended 4-1 in favor of USA this morning. It was a really fantastic game, and guess who scored 2 goals in that game? Balogun. You know the Balogun I'm talking about, not the Balogun market of Lagos. I mean Balogun, the Arsenal Balogun. Funny enough, Nigeria need they play, but Nigeria they represent. I want to gonna be that. Whether I like him or not, US person need the answer Balogun. He grabbed. But anyhow, it was a really fantastic game. I enjoyed it. Even though I did not finish it, I did not watch it to the end. Why they put on this glass? Because my eye don't swell up, but they are weak since. So it was a really fantastic game. I did not finish the game, but the scoreline was interesting. At least the host nation getting their first win is not a bad one. It's not a bad one. Even though they tend to call the football soccer, but we call it football because it is called football, not soccer. So kudos to the USA. And also, yesterday, Canada versus Bosnia ended 1-1. Canada was supposed to win that game because they were the favorite. They played everything. In short, they gave their all in that game. They gave their all in that game. So they deserve to win that game. And I don't know why Bosnia escaped that game with a draw. Because they tried. See, there is nothing Canada did not play. Canada played everything. They got everything right. But when it's not your day, it's not your day. That's the simple truth. You understand? So I just feel that yesterday was not just Canada's day, but else Canada played very well to deserve a win in that game. At least if Canada would have won, it would have been balanced. At least the host nations, they secured their first win in the opening game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Would have been good. But anyhow, Canada fell out from those host nations. USA won, Mexico won, Canada drew their own. So coming in today, we have Brazil versus Morocco. Who are you supporting? Who are you standing by? Who are you standing with? Is it Brazil or is it Morocco? Come on. Who are you going to support? I know some African countries are going to support Brazil to beat Morocco because of the CAF decision for the AFCON that overturned the Senegal trophy to Morocco. You understand all those kind of issues that was happening, even with what Morocco did during the AFCON. Some African countries were not comfortable with it, the way they were behaving. So definitely a lot of people will hate watch Morocco today against Brazil. But the truth is that I'm not hate watching anybody. I'm going to say Morocco, if Morocco stand a chance to beat Brazil, good for them. But if Brazil stand a chance to beat Morocco, good for them. Let the best team win. But who are you supporting? As for me, oh God, I would have loved to support Brazil. But what they did to my boy, João Pedro, is still hot. It's still hot. Because even the Neymar they call itself, with what I'm hearing, is unlikely to play most of the group stage game. I said it here, that I don't see that guy even playing group stage match. That I don't see why they called him. Maybe they called him just in case Brazil end up winning the World Cup. At least let it be that during his time, he won the World Cup without contributing anything. But anyhow, we move. Anyhow, let the best team win. Let me don't try to watch this game, I beg. And also, another game that will be following up again is Qatar, Switzerland. That's another interesting game that will be coming up. So you can't sleep on the World Cup game. You can't sleep on any World Cup game. The funniest part is that Nigeria is not playing this World Cup, but the vibe, the energy that Nigerians are giving to this World Cup is crazy. It's massive, man. It's massive. I was watching talks of Football Fan Tribe. His reaction during the Mexico versus South Africa. The energy he brought, that he's bringing to that World Cup. It's not that Nigeria qualified, but the energy, bro. No worry. I'm really in support of what you are doing. You understand? And I love what you are doing. I love the energy that you are bringing all the way from Nigeria to Mexico and to the World Cup entirely. Good one. That's the truth. Nigeria will not play, but the energy they put inside this World Cup. Can't talk more of if Nigeria been qualified, bro. I work for you. Twitter, in short, Twitter. Not only our players go they trend for Twitter. We need they play, but not only our players go they trend. All right, let's push further. I saw this tweet somewhere, and I said, let me share it with you guys. If you stand to agree or you stand to disagree in this tweet or not, according to this Twitter handler, he said that Chelsea sold Pulisic to AC Milan for £20 million in 2023, then went to sign this Garnacho 40 million, Felix 42 million, Gittens 50 million pounds, Nkunku 52 million pounds, Sterling 48 million pounds, Mikhailo Mudryk 89 million pounds. 3 years gone and 320 million pounds spent. Not one successful upgrade. That means all these players did not come close to be an upgrade for Christian Pulisic. That is what this handler is saying. But let's dive into it properly. Let's go into it. Looking at these players, which one can you point out to say, okay, you stand to disagree with in saying that, no, this one was an upgrade to Christian Pulisic? Which one can you point at? Because if me, I'm to do my pick right now, if I'm to start speaking and expatiate on this, if I'm to start with Garnacho, 40 million pounds spent. What is his impact in Chelsea since he arrived Chelsea? What has he changed? What has he changed? But yeah, I'm coming. For this handle, like Gary, I go attack him. What has he changed? Nothing. It's not an upgrade. It was never an upgrade. You understand? It was never an upgrade for Christian Pulisic. You understand? Then the next one. God. This one is crazy, man. It's crazy. The next one on my list. Look at it here. Felix. João Felix. João Felix would have been an upgrade. But will I say he was not given much room to express and to explore? Should I say it like that? But it was never an upgrade. It was never an upgrade when it comes to attacking players. When it comes to attacking players, he was never an upgrade. Gittens, 15 million pounds. Never an upgrade. But I will not say that I've lost hope in Gittens entirely. But there is something I heard about Gittens which I will share with you people in the next. As we progress, I will share it with you people. Christopher Nkunku would have likely been an upgrade because Pulisic was a very versatile player. Pulisic was very versatile. He can navigate from the left. He can navigate from the right. He can also play there was a time we even played him as a 10. Yes, we played him as a 10. That was how versatile Christian Pulisic was. Christopher Nkunku, nah. Even when we played him as a right winger, we played him as a left winger, we played him as an attacking midfielder, it was never an upgrade. It was never an upgrade. Until today, I get pained, I get pissed off in this Christian Pulisic deal. Because this guy was the same guy that was banging goals in the Bundesliga. Was the same guy that we had so much expectation on. Like, you know when you dey sure say if this guy come, he go do something. Like, you know say in present go change so many things for Chelsea. Now so he been there. That is why I am telling Chelsea fans, you see this high expectation you people are having on Xabi Alonso. Calm down, reduce it. He's good though, but reduce it. Christian Pulisic was never an upgrade. Sterling, no. Sterling tried though, but was never an upgrade. Mikhailo Mudryk, that one is, I don't need to tell you people, never an upgrade. But now, let me tell this handler, you failed to include Kopama. You would have included Kopama in this list if he was an upgrade. Then I will tell you, Palmer was a 100% upgrade of Christian Pulisic. 100% upgrade. Christian Pulisic tried. He played very well. He did very well in Chelsea. The only obstacle Pulisic had while he was in Chelsea is injury. Maybe by now, had it been he was still in Chelsea under the tenure of Maresca, because one thing I respect Maresca for is the way he tends to manage the likes of what do you call it? Christopher Nkunku and all these Wesley Fofana. These are core injury players. And he tend to manage them. They were getting game time. They were playing. Maybe if Maresca was there, he would have known how to manage Christian Pulisic before this owner sold him out to AC Milan. You understand? But anyhow, these players, you are never an upgrade. Apart from Kopama, he did not include in the list because I was expecting him to include Kopama on this list. You understand? And also, let's talk about Jamie Gittens. I told you guys that there was something I saw about Gittens that this information really pissed me off, and I was like, "What is this?" So you people know all this, and yet people sold Gittens to Chelsea, or you people allowed our sporting directors to be blindfolded by a YouTube highlight video. All right, look at it here on the screen. According to B, they say that Borussia Dortmund manager Niko Kovac advised Bayern Munich against signing Jamie Gittens last year when contacted by Bayern club employee to ask for a honest opinion. That means their coach advised. I remember Bayern was pushing seriously to sign these Gittens. They wanted to sign Gittens from Bayern Munich, from Borussia Dortmund. And Bayern the coach have to talk with the Bayern Munich employee and give his honest opinion concerning this player. And look at what Kovac said. Kovac is said to have made it more than clear that he considered Jamie Gittens not professional, that he made his opinion on this player. He made it clear to Bayern that Gittens was never professional enough, not professional enough to succeed at Bayern, who then abandoned the pursuit of Gittens and went all in on Luis Diaz. When they say Gittens, he no go fit that first team for Bayern, he no go fit explore and where, he no go fit do and where. Then do U-turn, go bring Luis Diaz. But my nonsense blindfolded scouting and sporting directors saw this. They did not ask questions. They only went on YouTube to watch few highlights that was clipped by some YouTube owners and watched the highlight and went to Bundesliga, went to Dortmund and splashed a woeful fee of £55 million on this guy. They did not ask question if this guy is somebody that can walk into a starting 11 of Chelsea. They did not ask. They just splashed the money like that on Gittens. And till today, we are suffering it. What did Gittens do for Chelsea last season? The only thing is that some Chelsea fans still believe that there's something inside of Gittens. There's something Gittens will still give to the club. They still believe that Gittens can still accelerate, Gittens can still deliver. But me, I'm telling you that I'm not sure. Had it been Gittens was this kind of player you signed to the club and you say you want to send him on loan, his advice is understandable. But I feel that one of the reasons why they think that Gittens was a player for first 11 was because of the price tag. Yes, Gittens was never a player for Chelsea first 11. If Dortmund coach, according to this report, if Borussia Dortmund coach can make it clear that Gittens was never professional enough to be in the Bayern starting 11, then he was never professional enough to be in the Chelsea starting 11. That is why we keep saying it every day. The Chelsea sporting department is bad. They sometimes you think they know what they are doing. They don't know. They don't know what they are doing. The other day we got a report. We had Todd Bodley say that how he managed to sign Cucurella from Brighton was because of he saw Man City going for Cucurella. So he believed that for Man City to be going for Cucurella, that means Cucurella is good. And I guess that is how some of them inside the sporting department is doing. The moment they see Arsenal, see a particular club, and I believe because they saw Bayern going for Gittens, that was why they went all in for Gittens. Not knowing that Bayern has gone back behind the doors to say that ask question about this player. Chelsea sporting directors, they don't ask questions. The moment they watch one silly highlight of a player, they go all in for the player. Right now, we have not heard any name that they are going for because of they have not watched any highlight. The moment they watch any World Cup highlight now of any player, watch them going for that player without asking questions or trying to make research about the player. Watch them. So you people know that Bayern Munich, your coach knew that Gittens was not professional enough for Bayern, but he was professional enough for Chelsea. That's why I say I don't blame them. I blame Chelsea. I blame them. All right, pushing further. OG Nice made, according to L'Equipe, OG Nice made an approach for Liam Rosenior. However, he has declined and wishes to take a break following his short stint at Chelsea. Baba, you don't have to decline this job. Baba, you have to take this job. You just have to take this job, whether you like it or not. You just have to take this job. You have to put yourself together and come back. Except you are declined to go and learn more. Or maybe I will advise you to go and stay under a bigger coach, a coach that have won it all. Somebody that knows what he's doing. Because your guy, Wayne Rooney, is now a pundit. Except you want to go back to punditry. Except, or you are eyeing the Ipswich job. Apart from that, I will advise you to take the OG Nice. After all, you have done very well while you were in the France League 1 under Strasbourg. So I still believe that there's something good inside of you. Just that Chelsea and you was never meant for each other. You were never meant for Chelsea. You are still learning. And Chelsea is not a club you use for experiments. You are still learning. You understand? And also pushing further, you know that one thing about this World Cup, every day you wake up with different information about this World Cup. Since the start of this World Cup, we have been hearing so many things. Like yesterday, we heard that the Ivory Coast fans, over 500 Ivory Coast fans have been denied visa to US to go and support their national team in this World Cup. Coming in this morning, Daily Mail posted saying that exclusive England training kit has been stolen. Stolen by who? Has been stolen. And England is playing Croatia on Wednesday. And how are they going to train without their training kits being available? How are they going to train properly without those training kits? Though they say that they have launched an investigation, is going on to know how the training kit was stolen and how they can recover it. I would say they should do it fast. They should try and recover it on time, because these guys, they need to train very well ahead of Croatia. Croatia is not an easy team to play. You understand? So, guys, I guess that will be all for now. Do it to like, share, and subscribe for more. I remain your humble boy, Peters.